Hey everyone. Hi. So if you followed along at all, you know that I caught a swarm in a tree stand, and that swarm ended up not having a queen. I'm sure you got some excitement and some entertainment out of me trying to figure out live in real time how the heck there was a queen cell in this hive if I hadn't. Long story short, I put a frame of honey and unknowingly a few eggs in to feed my new swarm, which ended up being a blessing because they ended up taking an egg or a daughter from my really awesome golden queen and making themselves into queen. So I just got in here and now I'm gonna mark her with a blue paint dot. She's laid in the hive, so everything went as planned. It's always heartbreaking when you get in there and you find you don't have a queen or something happened, or you're trying to figure out like what went on here and whatnot. So to make a long story short, I caught a swarm. There was no queen with that swarm. I had put a frame that had some eggs in it to feed them. It had honey on it to feed them. They used that egg and they made themselves a new queen. And I can go through that process in a different video. So when I did the inspection after I got the swarm down, I saw that there was a capped queen cells. And I can show you those when I pull this frame out and show you what those look like after they've emerged. Basically look like peanuts that are on a frame. I don't know how else to explain it. They're just these giant cells. They're undeniable. So I knew at that point they were making themselves a couple emergency queens. So I closed it back up and I gave them, it's been probably 2 weeks now. So I went back in, I saw that there were eggs in the frames, which is an awesome sign because that means that that virgin queen that they had made went out, she got mated, she came back, and she started laying in the hive. So I found her, I saw her in here. I'm gonna grab the frame that she's on, take her off, and give her a blue paint dot. These are Be Safe markers. Apparently my daughter likes these to draw with too. I don't know. I got this from my beekeeping supply catalog. So whatever, I'm like, don't touch my Posca blue pen. This is mine. Had to end off the artist daughter. So anyway, blue is in the year ending in 0. That's how you tell which queens are created when. But I'm just give this a shake, give it a test dab to make sure it doesn't end up flooding my poor queen. Worst case scenario would be a glob of blue paint all over her. And then I'm going to use this little DIY homemade queen catcher marker thingy. I used an old prescription tube bottle. I had this queen catcher cap thingy, so I cut off. Anyway, I made this out of scrap stuff. Prescription top, wine cork, because I have plenty of those on hand at all times, and some foam. I think this is like a foam finger my kids had from like a sports. It does the job, okay? You can buy them. They're like 17, 18, 20 bucks. But I'm like, well, I'll just make mine. Beekeeping is not a cheap hobby. It's not really a hobby. It's more like a life's work, passion. But anyway, I'm going to catch her in here and gently push her up against the top of the cage where I can get my paint marker through, dab her thorax, and she'll be marked. So let me see. Sorry if the camera work is kind of shoddy. Again, I'm trying to do this while I'm actually beekeeping, so might not be the best shot for a minute or two. Yikes, this one has a lot of honey. Oh, God. Okay, so I'll show you this in 1 second, guys. Let me just make sure I can find the queen first. I don't think she's on this frame, but I'll show you what I was talking about with the queen cells. So, it's not a good angle for me you'll see here. Okay, let's see. Can you see those? Nope. Wait, where's my finger? There it is. Okay. Trying to do this with, no. Those are the old queen cups. Jeez, this angle is awful. Sorry. I gotta do this way. Where are they? There they are. Those are the old queen cups. You can tell she's emerged because the bottoms are chewed out. They'll come out through the bottom. So these couple may have came out through the bottom. See this one that's chewed out through the side? Okay, that one was murdered by the other queens. Yep, for reals. It's a vicious game when you're a queen. It's battle royale. Anyway, you say you want to be the queen, but so that's what they look like. I could tell that she was in here somewhere. Let me put this back and go find the frame that has her on it. Again, sorry if my camera work is a little to be desired, but first priority is making sure I don't squish my queen. Where is she? Aren't they beautiful? I love honeybees. They're so peaceful. I know, people are probably like, what? I'm having a panic attack watching this. I have some friends who are like, I don't understand, you're crazy. I'm like, I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but not because of this. Anybody who wants to come join me, let me know. I have a full body suit. We'll put you in it. You can stand back and watch the magic. Man, that pollen is out something fierce today. All right. Hold on. I gotta find her frame that she's on. She has escaped me. There she is. There we go. All right, the comments were kind of in my way. All right, hold on. Put this. Gotta put this back in the hive for a second. So I can put my glove back on. I don't love it when I. It's pretty fine any other time. Sorry guys, I know my Wi-Fi is awful. I'm trying to keep an eye on when it disconnects, but stay with me. Oh my god, my internet is so freaking bad. I'm so annoyed about this. Anyway, I'm not gonna be ragey about that right now. Ooh, look at that bee. She's black. Super dark bee. Where did she go? Let's see if I can find her again. Now that I have both my gloves on. And my comments off. There she is. She's right there. Can you guys see? Right here by my thumb. Oh, and now she's going around the other side. No, there's a good view right there. That's it. Pay attention. I also don't like it that close to my finger because I don't want to squish her. Where did it go? Queenie. Alright. See if I can put this down here for a second. Oh god, please don't fall. It's hard to do with one hand. Where did she go? Of course, she went around the other side. They can't ever be. Oh, no, there she is right there. Oh crap, do I have two queens? Maybe not. Alright, let's see if I can. There she is right there. Going. Go down in. Ha ha ha. Wow. That was way easier than it usually is. I got her by herself. It is never that easy. There she is. Alright, now just for you know, giggles, I need to flip this over and see if there's another queen in here. I could have swore I saw her go around the bottom. She's fast, but not unusual to have two queens temporarily and then have one of them fly off with half the hive again, so I don't really want that to happen. Alright, I don't see another queen, so that's good news. Right? Or did I just see another one? I promise, guys, I know what I'm doing here. I like to think all beekeepers have moments like this, like, wait, what just happened? What is that? What is happening? It is always a interesting adventure. Beekeeping. Okay. Let me see if I can show you guys this while also not killing the queen. Alright, so I have my queen in here. I don't know if you can see, but there she is. She's in there. Isn't she pretty? Only a weirdo would say, look at that bug, isn't she so pretty? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently push this upward. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this because I can't talk and do two things at the same time. You should know that by now. Gently push this upward. I need to take off my gloves because I want the dexterity to not kill my queen. One last test. Okay, so I'm going to wait until she is on the foam, so her back is facing upward. There we go. Okay, so you can see now her back is facing. And now I'm just going to wait until she's in a good spot. Push her up gently. Where are you? There. Oh, no, stop moving. Oh my gosh, right there. Oh, shoot, she's wiggly. Oh, sorry, you can't even see there. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn this around because I need to see, and I'm obviously blocking. Alright, there we go. Oh, perfect. Right there. Just a dot, and then I just release the pressure, and now she is a marked queen. She's got a blue dot on her. Sunlight. Yeah, there we go. That's better. You see? Now she's got a blue dot on her. So now I'm just release the pressure, let her walk around for a second, let that blue paint dot dry. It's makes me very nervous marking queens. You don't want to smush her, damage her. You also want to make sure that you get that blue paint dot right on that black. She's trying to get it off. Right on the black part of her back where it's not going to affect her. So pretty. There we go. I think that's going to be better for focusing. Alright. Now what I'll do is I'll put her back in the hive. You can watch me do that. I'll give you an aerial view of my hive. Put my gloves back on because they don't love me, like I said. Oh, look at that hive beetle. Get it. I like to see them attacking hive beetles. That's good news. It means they're hygienic. Alright. Take my queen. And now that she's on that, I'm going to flip her upside down like this. And she will, all the bees will start coming up there because they want to see her. But, did she go down in yet? I don't think she did. So I do it this way so that when she climbs out, she'll go down into the hive and she won't potentially fly off, which is definitely not a good thing. But now that she's not in there, yep, that's just workers. Tap them out. There you go. Go back in the hive. Alright, now we have a marked queen. She's laying, which is great news. And I'll be able to find her easier now. The reason why you mark queens is just so that you can find them easier, which is beneficial because you want to be in the hive as little as possible, as short amount of time as possible. When you're a beekeeper, you don't want to be in there messing with them for too long because they get annoyed. They get perturbed. And so if I can pull out a frame, find the queen real quick, know that the hive is queen right, it's a win-win for all of us. So we have one more frame I wanted to look at, and then I'm going to close this baby up. But this is a happy ending to the story. I was a little heartbroken when I found out there was no queen in this swarm that I had caught, but now there is, because they made their own. Let's see what they got going on here. Alright. Got a whole bunch of pollen, different colored pollens in there. I do have some hive beetles in here though, so I don't love that. Oh well, we'll see how they manage. They're a pretty small colony right now. I'm gonna button this back up so they can get their heat back up to normal. It's supposed to be a cold night tonight, so it's crazy. So FYI, if you have any plants that are out, make sure you get them picked up, put away. I'm trying to see if I can see her on one of these frames so I can show you what she looks like marked on the frame. Let's see if she's on this one. There she is. See how easy it is to find her? Even from back here you can see it. So I pull it out, find her in like 2 seconds. Oh, well, we're good. Put it back in. So, happy ending. Love when things work out. God, beekeeping is an emotional roller coaster. You have to have some tough skin to be a beekeeper. Some tough, passionate skin, because it takes a lot to advocate for the bee, but it also is pretty heartbreaking when you lose a hive, spend all the, oh God, it's a roller coaster, but you know, it's worth it. Things are starting to pick up now. Alright, so I've got some blank frames here. I'm going to put these in the middle, because now that I know I have a queen that's laying, she wants these frames that are drawn out and empty to lay in. And the bees right now are filling everything with honey, because that's their job. God, this thing is so heavy. Look at all that capped honey. I want to take a bite out of it. Fine, I'll leave it for the bees. It is theirs after all. I only take the extras. Bees need it. It belongs to the bees. Alright, so I'm going to put this blank frame that is drawn in here. Not blank, empty drawn frame. So that she can find that and start laying her eggs like ASAP in there. This is... Alright, they have stores in there. Isn't that awesome? They're just totally building that out. These are amazing. They know, instinctually know what to do without us having to be meddling in their business. Alright. My queen is marked. My queen is... These are extras. I don't think they need these right now. Get off. Alright. There it is. One marked queen. Actually, 2 marked queens, believe it or not. I just marked another one earlier. I videotaped that, so I'll post it. In case this video quality is awful. I never know what it looks like until after I go back and watch it, but if it's awful, don't worry. I have a backup copy. I made a copy earlier of my other queen marking job, so All right, well, gotta go wrap up. My family probably wants to eat eventually. Bye, hope you guys are doing well. Stay home, stay safe. I'll take you along for my beekeeping journey for entertainment purposes. Bye.